Hi everyone, this time we will discuss the stealth Raptor F-22 jet, which is very capable on the battlefield. The Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor is an American twin-engine all-weather tactical fighter developed and produced for the United States Air Force, USAF. As a result of the Advanced Tactical Fighter (ATF) program, the F-22 is designed to take on the primary role of an air superiority fighter, but also have ground combat, electronic warfare and signal intelligence capabilities. Prime contractor Lockheed Martin is responsible for most of the airframe and weapons systems performing final assembly, while partner Boeing is responsible for producing the wings, aft fuselage, avionics integration, and pilot training and maintenance systems. The F-22 previously went by the names F-22 and F/F-22 before entering service in December 2005 as the F-22A. Despite the protracted development process and facing multiple operational constraints, the USAF relies on the F-22 as a critical component of its tactical air force. The F-22's combination of stealth technology, aerodynamic performance, and avionics systems enables an unprecedented aerial combat capability. The USAF initially planned to buy as many as 750 aircraft from the ATF program. In 2009, the F-22 purchase program was cut to 187 operational aircraft due to high operating costs, lack of a clear air combat mission due to delays in the Russian and Chinese fighter programs, export bans, and development of the more versatile F-22 fighter. 35 fighters. The last production F-22 was delivered to the USAF in 2012. The aircraft from the Next Generation Air Dominance (NG-8) program are expected to be the successors to the F-22. History: The Advanced Tactical Fighter (ATF) is a contract for demonstration and validation program undertaken by the United States Air Force to develop a new generation of air superiority fighter to deal with threats from outside the United States, including the development of the Soviet-era Su-27 class aircraft. In 1981. The United States Air Force mapped out the requirements for a new fighter planned to replace the F-15 Eagle. The ATF is envisioned to incorporate modern technologies such as advanced metal and composite materials, state-of-the-art control systems, high-power propulsion systems, and stealth aircraft technology. The proposal for this contract was submitted in 1986 by two contractor teams, namely Lockheed Boeing General Dynamics and Northrop McDonnell Douglas, who were selected in October 1986 to go through a 50-month demonstration and validation phase, which eventually resulted in two prototypes, namely YF-22 and YF-23. It was envisioned to be the United States' most advanced aircraft at the start of the 21st century. Therefore, it was the most expensive fighter aircraft, at $120 million per unit, or $361 million per unit when added to development costs. In April 2005, the total development cost of the program was $70 billion, causing the number of aircraft planned to be built to drop to 438, then 381, and now 180, from the initial planned 750 aircraft. One of the reasons for this reduction is because the F-35 Lightning II will have the same technology as the F-22, but at a lower unit price. Production: The first production F-22 was delivered to Nellis Air Base, Nevada, on January 14, 2003. Final test and evaluation took place on October 27, 2004. By the end of 2004, 51 Raptors had been delivered, with 22 more on order in the 2004 fiscal budget. The production version's first breakdown occurred on December 20, 2004 during takeoff. The pilot survived after ejecting moments before crashing. Investigation of the fall concluded that the power interruption to shut down the engines prior to takeoff caused damage to the control system. Name change: The production version of this aircraft was named the F-22 Raptor when it was first shown on April 9, 1997 at Lockheed Georgia Company, Marietta, Georgia. In September 2002, United States Air Force officials changed the Raptor's name to F/F-22. This naming, which is similar to the naming of the United States Navy's F/F-18 Hornet, aims to promote the Raptor's image as both a fighter and a ground attack aircraft, due to the debate in the U.S. government about the importance of very expensive air superiority fighters. This name was then returned to just F-22 on December 12, 2005, and then on December 15, 2005 the F-22A was officially put into use. Purchase. Initially the United States Air Force planned to order 750 ATF, with production starting in 1994. In 1990 Major Aircraft Review changed plans to 648 aircraft starting in 1996. Goals changed again in 1994, with 442 aircraft entering service in 2003 or 2004. A 1997 Department of Defense report changed the purchase to 339. In 2003, the Air Force said that existing congressional financing restrictions limited purchases to 277. In 2006, the Pentagon said it would buy 183 aircraft, which would save $15 billion but will increase financing per aircraft. The plan has received de facto approval from Congress in the form of a multi-year purchase plan, which still leaves room for new orders past that point. Lockheed Martin has said that by fiscal year 2009 they should already know if more aircraft will be purchased, for long lead orders. In April 2006, the cost of the F-22A was estimated by the Government Accountability Office to be $361 million per aircraft. This cost reflects the total cost of the F-22A program's total program cost, divided by the number of jets that will be purchased by the Air Force. So far, the Air Force has invested as much as $28 billion in Raptor research, development, and trials. That money, referred to as a sunk cost, has already been spent and is separate from money used for future decision-making, including buying coffee from the jet. When all 183 jets have been purchased, $34 billion will be spent on these actual aircraft. This would result in a cost of approximately $339 million per aircraft based on the total program cost. The increased cost of one additional F-22 is about $120 million. If the Air Force were to buy an additional 100 F-22s today, each aircraft would cost less than $117 million and would continue to fall with additional aircraft purchases. The F-22 isn't the most expensive plane ever. That quirk seems to have passed on to the B-2 Spirit, which is valued at roughly $2.2 billion per unit, despite the increase in armament. A variant of the M61A2 Vulcan rifle is mounted internally over the right air intake. The General Dynamics linkless ammunition handling system holds 480 rounds of 20mm ammunition and feeds the gun at a rate of 100 rounds per second. The F-22 has 4 wing hardpoints, each rated to carry 2,270 kilograms, which can carry AIM-120A AMRAAM or external fuel tanks. The Raptor has 3 internal weapons bays. The main weapons bay can carry 6 AIM-120C AMRAAM missiles or 2 AMRAAMs and 2 1,000-pound GBU-32 combined direct attack munitions, JDAM. The bay is equipped with EDO Corp LAU-142/A AVIL AMRAAM vertical ejection launchers, which are pneumatic ejection controlled by the management system. The Raytheon AMRAAM air-to-air missile is an all-weather medium-range short-range fire-and-forget radar missile. The side bays can each be loaded with one Lockheed Martin/Raytheon AIM-9M or AIM-9X Sidewinder short-range air-to-air missile, GPS-guided. Boeing Small Diameter Bomb, SDB, was integrated on the F-22 in February 2007. 8 NA-DBS can be carried with 2 AMRAAM missiles. The F-22 Raptor is designed to carry air-to-air missiles in internal bays to avoid disrupting its stealth capability. The launch of this missile is preceded by the opening of the armament valve, and then the missile is pushed down by the hydraulic system. The aircraft can also carry bombs, such as the Joint Direct Attack Munition, JDAM, and the newer Small Diameter Bomb, SDB. In addition to internal storage, the aircraft can also carry weapons at 4 external points, but using this greatly reduces its stealth, speed and agility capabilities. For backup weapons, the F-22 carries a 20mm M61A2 Vulcan automatic rifle stored on the right side of the aircraft. This rifle carries 480 rounds, and will run out if fired continuously for about 5 seconds. That said, the F-22 can use this gun in combat without being detected, which will be needed when the missiles run out. Stealth ability. The F-22A offers complete stealth, unlike the F-35, which has an excellent radar profile from the front, a less stealthy profile from the sides, and the most stealthy profile from the rear quarter. Note that stealth is not see-through. This simply shortens the range over which aircraft can be detected by adversaries on the ground or in the air, and makes the engagement's radar lock more difficult to reach and maintain. The F-22's short-range stealth rating is far from all enemy positions, even those using the new VHF radar. Check out this shocking review of Red Flags, Colonial Flag, 2007, as the Australian exchange pilot offers its external link viewing. "I couldn't see the expletive thing," said RAF Squadron Leader Stephen Chappell, exchange F-15 pilot in the 65th Aggressor Squadron. "It wouldn't let me put a weapon system on it, even when I could see it visually through the canopy. Flying against the F-22 pisses the hell out of me." Note that the EA-18G aircraft has successfully killed a radar missile on the F-22 in combat training. So that's doable. Again, stealth is not see-through. What that can do is make the opposing F-22 very slippery, able to engage or disengage from combat much more easily than any previous radar-H fighter. It is especially important during attacks on the most advanced anti-aircraft missile sites, enemy AWACS aircraft, and other difficult targets. Those high-end scenarios would be problematic in an aircraft that has a position-dependent vulnerability in a way, or become a much larger target when it is flying away. Today's modern Western fighter aircraft have adopted features that make them more difficult to detect on radar than earlier aircraft, such as the use of radar-absorbing materials. On the F-22, in addition to the use of radar-absorbing materials, the shape and appearance of the F-22 is also specially designed, and other details such as hardpoints on the plane and the pilot's helmet have also been made to be more hidden. The F-22 is also designed to emit infrared emissions which are more difficult for heat-seeking missiles to track. However, the F-22 does not rely on radar-absorbing materials like the F-117 Nighthawk. The use of this material has created problems because it cannot withstand bad weather. And unlike the B-2 Spirit stealth bomber which requires a special hangar, the F-22 can be given maintenance in an ordinary hangar. In addition, the F-22 also has a system called Signature Assessment System, which will indicate when the aircraft's radar signature is high, until it finally requires repair and maintenance. The use of afterburners also makes aircraft emissions more easily captured by radar. This is thought to be the reason why the F-22 is focused on being able to have super cruise capabilities.
set myself up for that.
Either if they change something, we may start off of, the Claxton, or if not, I'm going to start in about 15 minutes. All right.
10 jets go up, 10 jets come down, they get refueled, they go back up, they come back down, get refueled, go back up, come back down, get refueled, get inspection, and then 8 jets go up, come back down, and then 8 jets go back up.
Surge Week, we're flying a lot of jets. We're doing a lot of training, a lot of combat readiness. The training's so important because that's what we're going to be doing overseas, so we need to take that training back to the States so we can be prepared.
One of the things we're doing this week is hot pits, which means the jet comes down and we taxi them in, and while the aircraft's still running, pilot's still in the seat, we refuel them and then we send them back out.
this one right over your head so I don't get in your shot.
Thank you.